at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I personally like the look of this guy, Mattia Zaccagni, Peter, because he just seems to have a unique reading of the game, almost as if he's playing on a different frequency to the rest of the team. And I mean that in the best possible manner. Whether it's high-tempo passing or hitting the bylines to play cutbacks, he tries things that no other players could even think of.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And that's a solid goal! In for the pieces! Denied by an instinctive save.
Balogun actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Monaco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Cross needs big header! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Marusic. Isaacson providing an outlet on that flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. The referee has given a corner. Isaacson! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Isaacson clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Golovin. Now it's Balogun. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played into space. Zaccagni in acres of space out wide. Goes for a shot! And again! Golovin.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Monaco are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Great defending, strong and determined. Pellegrini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely aimed pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Golovin. Good, strong midfield running here. Golovin! There was plenty of power on that. Now it's Zaccagni. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Maldini. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Teze. Zakaria. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rovella does really well to win the ball there. Plays the return pass. Goes looking wide. Good ball, good take. He's picked his shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rovella, that has been slung wide. Kamara.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the flag has stayed, and the shot!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He has found the way through. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Zakaria. That has not gone well. Zaccagni.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Kamara. And it's Maldini. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Maldini, now it's Isaacson, and another try! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. What a wonderful goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Lazio go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Pellegrini. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Golovin. It's played through for him, and he's managed to get free. Shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. Monaco have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Zaccagni looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zaccagni smoothly does
great
it.
feat, that.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Monaco really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Zakaria. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Isaacson. Oh, good spread. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Monaco have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Minamino. Now it's Balogun. Balogun. And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 3 coming up. Camara with the short one. Lovely bit of skill. Shot, surely! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Marusic. And it's Rovella. And Pellegrini. And that's a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 24. À sa
Passe.
place, le numéro 27.
Kehrer. And it's Enrique. Caio Enrique does well to get it back. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Just eases him off the ball. Taylor. Now it's Maldini. Played out to the right. Cancellieri. He's found a way through. Incoming delivery. Kuhn claims it without any fuss.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Maldini. Oh, just skips past his man. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pellegrini. He's having a go. Zakaria.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
No way through. And it's Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Balogun. Minamino.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rovella. Delibashiru. Deep into stoppage time. And Rovella, nicely spread. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Zakaria. Kamara. Looking tidy in possession here. Rovella. Delibashiru. It's a pretty loose pass. Camara has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
And it's Golovin. And there goes the final whistle. Monaco can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation, as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious...